What's up, fam?
What's up, fam?
Where are you?
Hi.
Is this our last YouTube video of the year?
So.
No, we have one more. I think that will come out on the 30th. I'm trying to remember how many Wednesdays are left, but we wanted to do a super highly requested video today. It's going to be how I became an influencer. We actually haven't talked about this yet that much on my channel, and I know like a lot of you guys want to know and are super curious about how it all started for me. I think everyone's journey as an influencer is different, but for me, I really never thought that this would be like my full-time job and Connor and I's like full-time way to support our family. It's just so crazy. I didn't even think that this was I didn't even think that this was a job, to be honest. 4 or 5 years ago, I didn't think that people did this as a career. We'll tell you a little bit about how it all started, what we kind of do, like the ins and outs of like being an influencer, what we do on the daily, like what our work involves. I'll tell you why we're in this massive Sprinter van in a minute. But I hope, since this is coming out the day before, 2 days before Christmas, it's so crazy. I hope you guys are having like the best week with your family, having the best holidays. We're actually in California and we're currently freezing our little tushes off, huh, Connor?
We didn't think it would be so cold.
I can't hear you. But the reason I'm in this Sprinter van is because we're actually in California with my family for like a few days before Christmas. Then we're gonna head back to Utah. It is so much colder than we thought it was gonna be, like in the morning at least. So we've been like freezing our little bums off. But we're in this van because we rented this big van with my family to just like be here. So we're filming this in the van because the place we're staying doesn't have a ton of room for like a quiet place. And Connor's currently playing in the back with Cruz so that he doesn't blast all of the AC on us freezing cold. Yesterday we went to see some really fun Christmas lights on this place called Christmas Card Lane. It was amazing, huh, Connor?
It was so cool! We loved it!
It was so cool. A little background, before we moved to Hawaii, we were with Connor's cousins. I remember them saying something about how they got, like, they reached out to a company and they got free product to post about it on their Instagram. And Connor and I were like, what? That is like the craziest thing. How cool would that be if we could do that? But we kind of brushed it aside, and I feel like it wasn't until maybe a year later that we started doing stuff like that and like starting to do that, but that's where we first were introduced to the idea of it. Fast forward to 2017, in March we moved to Hawaii, and most of our friends that we met there were doing photo and video as a job and doing like starting to do influencing. And so it was starting to become like more common to us, but still, like, we were in college. When I graduated, I wanted to be like a one-on-one nutrition counselor, so that wasn't anywhere on my radar. But we thought that it was cool, and like obviously we're so excited. Like I remember one time my friend Heather had us, like all of us girls, come over and like run through her Live and Fit swimsuits that she had gotten for a job, and we were like so excited. Like we just thought it was so cool that you could get like free things, and so that's kind of like how we were introduced to it a little bit more. Going along with that, while I was in college, I remember all of my friends out there like talking to me about like, you should really start like an Instagram account just purely as a place for you to like share your knowledge about nutrition and fitness and wellness. And I was kind of like, no, like who's gonna want to follow that? I don't know like if people would be interested in that enough to stay, and like I didn't want to like seem dumb to like the people that already followed me or like my past friends on social media. So I kind of pushed it off for a while. But then one day I think it was in the summer when we were doing Connor's doing summer sales in Louisiana. So that same summer, 2017, I was like so bored and just thinking about what do I want to do when I graduate, and just thinking about like how cool it would be to get just even free products. So that summer in 2017, I started an Instagram that was just purely for nutrition and wellness and fitness, and I'm pretty sure I called it Fit with Brit. Do you remember what I called it?
Yeah.
Fit with Britnee or something. Anyways, I remember taking the funniest photos with Connor. Like we would go on photo shoots after he was done working for the day. Like we would go somewhere in Louisiana. Oh, hi! And we would take
the funniest
worst pictures.
I was
feel like
so
we've
bad.
shown them. It was so funny. Like I'd be like running and I'm like, Connor, snap this. then
most iconic was that day. And I was like, I've got such a good idea.
Bad on the side of the road.
You run on the side of the road, and I'll take the picture, and she's running, and it's just a blur. And it's not even like there's.
We didn't know how to use a camera. We didn't know.
We'll send you a screenshot of the feed because it was. It was a good time. It was a good time.
That's kind of like what we when we started it was there, and I just started to slowly, like, I was really excited. I came up with like lists of all these different topics I could talk about, and I was really excited just to share like knowledge that was common sense to me with other people, and I was getting excited that like other people were asking me questions. And so purely I started it just thinking about how cool would this be if after I graduated I could use this platform as a place to do like one-on-one nutrition counseling, like get clients from this. Moving forward, I kept posting in college, kept like trying to grow it. It was hard, it was a grind. There are so many days that I was like, why am I doing this? This is like not working, this is not worth it. But I kept with it, and I'm so glad I did, because as it started to progress, as time started to go forward, people started to be more interested in like Connor and I's relationship. Even like on top of the nutrition and the fitness aspect, they kind of wanted to see like more of like Connor and I and like how we met and just like our life, and we're interested in that. So we started posting about that, fitness, like fitness and nutrition, living in Hawaii, being married, and just like those were like what we would focus our posts around. Point where I had two accounts. I had my personal account, and then I had that fitness account, and I was trying to decide if I should merge them or if I should keep them separate. And I'm so glad I merged them, because the one account, that my personal account, had just like a lot more traction going on. People were like more interested in Connor and I, and people hadn't really found our fitness account yet. And so I ended up merging them just to Britt W. Kent, and that's the account that I have today. By the time we graduated, it was April, help me with the year, 2019. A month before Crew was born. I was 9 months pregnant. I was starting to get like jobs. So if you guys don't know what influencers do, like how they get paid, basically brands will come to you and they'll ask for you to promote their product or whatever it is they want you to promote on your platform. So it's basically like advertising, it's basically like marketing for the brand. They'll send you a product for free to try it. If you like it and you want to promote it, you agree on like a rate that they pay you, and you take the content, work with them like with their brief to make sure that it's something that they like, and then you post it, and then you send them like insights on how it did. Then you get paid for that job. So that's kind of how that's like the very simple, short explanation of what influencers do. Along with that, a lot of influencers like myself, we sell our own products as well. We started a website. When did we sell our first product? I think I made my first product, it had to have been like 2018, because I made my ab shredder guide and my booty burner guide, which are no longer on my website. They were our first products, and they did really good. And I was really excited that people like were interested in what I had to put out there, and I was like, this is so cool. This could like start to become a job. It was really rewarding. And since then I've made a Fit with Brit guide, which is like a full 6-week guide with like 6 weeks of at-home workouts and a week meal plan. So I made that in January 2019, right before I graduated, so a year ago. Just kidding, we made it beginning of 2020. All these years are blurring together. And then I made presets this last year, so mobile presets and desktop presets, and then we've also have like travel guides. So I sell my own products as well, on top of doing brand deals.
And we have our meal plan subscription.
Yes, and then we made a meal plan subscription this summer, so that's like a monthly or a weekly meal plan that you get emailed like 6 days of meals and like 1 extra meal. And we made that comes with a grocery list, so that's like a consistent thing that we have to work on. The other ones are just like one time, like I made them and they're just up on the website. Another thing that really helped my account to grow in the beginning was I actually took time every week to reach out to 10 companies, and I would just like DM them when I was like had a smaller account, and I would just DM them and ask them if they would send me free product in exchange for me taking photos for them, posting about them, or just sending them photos. And companies love that because that's like free content creation for them. And it's awesome because if they tag you, then that's like an awesome way to help you grow as well. from their channel, so, and to show other brands that you are working with brands, if that makes sense. So brands like to see that you're working, so if they see you doing jobs or if they see you collaborating with other companies, they're like, oh, like she does that and she's really good at it, so like I want her to promote my stuff. That was some way that I started in the beginning, and there were some really funny photo shoots when I was first starting, and some of the pictures today I'm like, oh, that was just bad, but it's a journey, and everyone has like that kind of a journey and with their jobs and stuff, and I'm sure whatever career you're in, you can look back and be like, oh my gosh, like the beginning I was so bad at that, but it's okay because you grow and everyone's learning, and at that point it's fine because it's free product. It's not like they're paying you. If you mess up, it's a learning experience. Some people think that being an influencer is like really easy. All you do is like snap a photo, and to be honest, it's a lot of work. Connor can attest. He quit his job and joined me full-time with our business January of last year, so it's been a year, and it's a lot of work, and honestly I couldn't have done like everything that we do without him. We branched out to all the platforms, so we're on YouTube, TikTok, Pinterest, Instagram, all that good stuff. I already said YouTube. The website, there's just so much to keep up with, and like we come out, so I'll tell you everything that we do like every week. We come out with a YouTube every Wednesday. We try and do a TikTok every other day. Kurt's turning up the music, he's blasting me out.
You driving, buddy?
We try and post on Instagram every other day, and we try and keep our Pinterest going every month, so I work on that monthly. So it's a lot of work, and then like we have our website that we have to update and new projects that we're working on, and then we also have brand deals on top of that. So it is a lot. How we split it up, Connor kind of does like the video stuff, so he does YouTube.
So if you don't like the videos, don't blame me.
No, they're so good. I couldn't do it.
And if you'd like them, tell me you like them, because then it makes me feel better. And you can give me tips on how to be better. I'm just looking for it.
You heard it from him. Help him out.
Get this kid on camera.
The quick intermission.
He's a driver. Are you our Uber driver?
Are you taking us? Oh. Being a parent is a lot of work to do all of that at once. Another thing that I feel like I need to talk about is ads. So like brand deals, like I was talking about, genuinely I only work with brands that I have tried and that I love and that I feel like will help you guys. And the reason that I have this account and why I'm so grateful to have this as a job, I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry, quick intermission for that sneeze, is just to help you guys live a happier and healthier life. I really just like want to help you guys to be healthier, and in turn your body will be happier and it'll thank you, and you'll feel better, and you'll be able to take care of your family better, just take care of yourself better. And so that's genuinely like why I love having this account, on top of sharing positivity and happiness, because I know there's a lot of sadness in this world right now. Sorry, our SD card got full. We're having all sorts of malfunctions. But like I was saying, on top of just sharing positivity and happiness, I know like a lot of people are like, influencers only share like the positive and the happy parts of their life. But I think that the reason that I do that is because, and I want you guys to know, my life is not perfect, and as a lot of you, if you've been following me, you know this year has been nothing short of very hard for my family and I, but I just choose to share the happiness and the positivity because that is what makes me happy, and that's what I want to look back on. I don't want to look back on the really hard times or the times when like crew was crying and fussing. Like I don't want to have that for like a ton of people to see on social media. I don't want to put my baby in a bad light or things like that, but that doesn't mean that my life is perfect, and that doesn't mean that like there isn't our share of hardness. Another thing on top of that is I have always been the dreamer in our relationship, and Connor's always been the realist. And I just think it's so fun to be able to use my platform as well to encourage you guys to follow your dreams and to do whatever it is that you really want to do, because I truly never thought like this job would be a possibility, or that living in like Hawaii would be a possibility, or marrying this super hot guy and having this super cute baby would be a possibility. But I just love the fact that I can help you guys to encourage you to follow your dreams as well. And because my family is ready to go get some acai bowls and go to the beach, I just want to tell you guys how grateful I am for every single like, comment, purchase, every single message, DM, everything. Like you guys don't know how much it means to me and my family, and how much it really helps our business when you do that stuff. So if you haven't yet, subscribe to our channel, like this video, comment. Seriously, all doing those things sounds dumb, but it helps so much, and it helps my page do better, it helps us get more brand deals, it helps all those things. So we're just really grateful for you guys when you do that. And honestly, it makes my day when I get messages from you guys, because I love connection, and I love the fact that I get to connect with so many cool people from all over the world, and I've made so many friends. Like yesterday we met up with a family that we'd only met on social media, but it felt like we've known them forever. Like, I love the connection that social media can have. There's so much goodness on social media. There is a lot of badness as well. There is a lot of sadness and sad accounts, which is a bummer, but there is a lot of positivity and happiness, and I'm just so grateful that you guys found our community and that you found our channel and that you're part of it. And so I love you guys, and if you have any other questions, I just realized my hair is sticking straight up. It's a bad hair day. About what we do, about being an influencer, about brand deals, about anything, honestly, drop them below. We'd love to answer them, or maybe we'll do a part 2 if you guys have enough questions. So I love you guys. Hope you have the best Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. Hope you have the best holidays if you don't celebrate Christmas, if you celebrate another holiday. And it's gonna be a really good year. We'll see you around New Year's.